Blopscast.
Yeah.
Alright, so what key aspect are we focusing on for this play?
For this play, we're going to focus on reloading and when to do it, because let's face it, if you don't know how to do that correctly, it is going to get you in a lot of sticky situations.
Yeah, I know I've done that a lot of times where I'll kill somebody and then instantly reload even though I'm only like 5 bullets down on my clip, and then his buddy will come up and completely roll me.
Alright, now what you're looking at, I go to this alley all the time because, yep, like that, there's always a guy that goes around that corner.
First blood.
Alright. So yeah, as you can see, reloading takes place a lot throughout this game. What I want to focus on is when you reload, one instinct that you don't develop until you put a lot of time into Call of Duty is reloading and taking cover simultaneously. Now, if it's your first time picking up an Xbox controller, obviously this is going to seem like playing Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven the first time you pick up a guitar. But honestly, it will save your ass so many times.
I like that analogy because we're just assuming that everyone has gone through the rigors of learning guitar. Like, obviously, Anyway.
So anyway, back on track here. With reloading, what I do every time it's possible, except for right there, is when I reload, I will move my guy behind cover, so while I'm very vulnerable to the enemy, they cannot shoot me, or at least they have limited space to shoot me. You'll see it in a little bit here. I go through a little skirmish with about 5 guys, and that reloading single-handedly saves my ass and lets me get my dogs. So, as you can see in this game now, don't judge us. These guys were absolutely garbage. They probably hadn't played the game very much, and we did steamroll them.
What actually happened was I cloned myself 6 times, and then that's who we're playing against, actually.
No, they would not get any kills then. But as I was saying, these guys aren't very good. They probably haven't played the game very much, so just throwing that out there. But I'm playing with a couple of my buddies right now, Sean being one of them, although he hadn't had much to the team. I think he finished like with what, 4, 5 kills?
It was like 6-0. The spawning on this map was just ridiculous. Like we were playing with a couple of our buddies, and none of us are too bad, and it was just crazy. Like the spawns are switching every probably 15 seconds, would you say?
Something like that.
It was just absurd. Like, I'd run to one end, everyone would be completely dead, and I would spend the next 15 seconds sprinting back, only to find there was absolutely nobody there. So that's one thing we'll go over in a later episode, I'm sure, is spawning. And, because knowing the spawn routines can definitely affect your game. Like,
and by saying definitely affect, he means you will go 40-0 if you know the spawns semi-well.
Yeah, like the best player can't get a kill if there's nobody to kill.
Exactly, and Sean is a prime example of what not to do on some maps. I mean, he was just maybe 15 seconds behind the curve of finding their spawn, and that resulted in, if you look at his score thing, you know, the little timeline below in the theater, there's about a 5-minute dead period where he hadn't seen anyone nor died.
That's pretty impressive. I had a 5-minute downtime when the match is only 4 minutes long.
So yeah, I threw my dogs. Hindsight being 2020, I probably should have popped the dogs and the chopper at the same time.
You should probably mention that on this map you should
definitely when you have okay, if you equip the longer kill streaks, you'll definitely want to pop both the dogs and chopper on smaller, more confined maps. That way, when the douchebags hide inside from your chopper,
ghost.
When they hide inside from your chopper, the dogs will run in there and hopefully maul the shit out of them. So, yeah, that's been the gameplay for today. As you can see, 33-0, not a bad game. This has been Blopscast, and thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Link to both is in the description.